Well, they've been terrorizing the streets of Brooklyn for years with guns and violence.
But tonight, more than a dozen alleged gang members are under arrest. Our Lisa Evers was there for the exclusive takedown at an early morning raid.
We're here in an undisclosed location in Brooklyn to get an exclusive look at the hard work of an elite unit of NYPD detectives. They're going after the toughest criminals in New York City. They're young, they're armed, and they don't care where their bullets land. Dozens of NYPD detectives from the Gun Violence Suppression Unit and other specialized units came together hours before sunrise to be briefed on the case. Our Fox 5 camera was the only one allowed along on their mission to make streets and playgrounds safe from gunfire.
These photos I'm showing y'all are the recent bodies that have been dropped on South Bronx, the trenches. And before y'all start asking questions, it's been a lot of bodies dropping all over servers, to be honest. I've been watching. But today, we're gonna talk about one of those groups that's doing that. A group of boys is not only dangerous, but they also stand on business. Today, we're gonna be talking about MBF, aka the Murder Boys Familia. MBF would be started by a guy named Noah Hill. Hill was always independent, making his money moves, making sure the scams are always right. But unfortunately, the streets would turn such a bright kid into a cold-hearted demon. In front of the South Bronx studio is where he would catch his first two bodies, both being BSM members. One BSM member that I can't name due to the video and police report that didn't give his name up, but also another BSM member named BSM Zanu. Here's the footage. MBF was definitely standing its ground with different players, making them even say the gang's name. But what would stop MBF is they were becoming more violent and violent by the day, as it made it easier for police to track down their bodies, especially their beef with NLB. Another MBF member by the name of Amari Brown would take this opportunity to take advantage of the ops, as it seemed as he would form a subgroup, as I would like to call the Furious Four. Amari Young, Amari Brown, Noah Carter, and Noah Smith will begin wreaking havoc all over different servers. The Furious Four were putting in that work, and every time they would run into enemies, it would seem as though they would cause panic, despite them having small numbers. Even if it was just two of them, it would still feel like all four of them were there, as more bodies would drop. As a group, they would run into a war that would establish them as the Murder Boys. The beef we're going to be talking about is the beef with the gang TDG. As it seemed, this war was bloody. Not only would MBF completely destroy TDG, but it would seem as though they would embarrass them, as well as begin to smoke their deads. The Furious Four would definitely show no remorse, as TDG would seem to be no longer after this war. Body after body dropping, every single war being a complete wipeout. It just seemed MBF was established, as the Murder Boys were really letting it be known how they started to step. But y'all let me know in the comments, is MBF next up? Are they overrated? Or am I just glazing? And if you're big MBF, don't forget to comment. And if you're the ops, don't forget to comment also.